We are eagerly anticipating the start of our season. And you know it's here. Baseball only has a few more months to go. And NBA basketball tips off tonight, and the Aztecs will soon to follow. So we're anxious to see how we'll be against someone else. We've played, as most of you know, San Marcos now for the third straight year. And they're good. They will present a challenge for us. I believe last year we were behind a point at half, and 2 years ago they outscored us in the second half, or vice versa. So this will be good for us. It'll be good to see how Josh plays for the Aztecs. Dwayne Polee is going to have an opportunity this year. So we're very much looking forward to the start of the season. We have a lot of guys that can play. So competition and practice has been terrific. And we've got 11 guys that'll suit up, and all 11 of them hope to play. And that would be my goal in this first exhibition game. So we're pretty healthy and very much looking forward to the start of what we hope will be a fun, successful season. So, anybody have any questions?
Coach, what's the objective in these exhibition games? Work with different lineups? What's your goal? What are you hoping to see?
We're going to take a look at, in a game setting with a crowd, how players perform. Some of whom have not had a lot of opportunity to play, some who haven't played for San Diego State. We'll have 4 or 5 guys that have not played here before that will have their first opportunity to play in front of our home crowd. We've had a scrimmage. Now we're going to have a exhibition game where we'll keep score. And so I think you do this as, for those of us who were in plays in high school, this is like you're going out and having your dress rehearsal but instead of just for parents and friends, it's going to be for everybody. So I think it'll show us some things. We'll have game slippage, which will be good teaching tools.
Josh and Dwayne, just for fun, how do you guys get selected to sit with Coach Fisher here? Is that a volunteer thing, or is it a competitive thing? How do you guys wind up here?
Well, Josh drew the short straw twice in a row. So Dwayne said, when am I going to get an opportunity to be in here with you? So I answered it for him.
Okay, Dwayne, your thoughts?
I just wanted to give the fans a little insight to what the team's been going through what I've been going through, and we've just been working hard, and I just want to let the fans know that we're really excited about this season and what to look forward to.
And yourself, your goals, your personal thoughts about where you are with the team and how things are going.
Well, personally, I spent all summer out here working with the team, working with the coaches, and I felt like I made a lot of growth as a player and as a person, so I'm just ready for this season.
Josh?
I feel like practice has been very competitive. I'm just excited to have the opportunity to play with San Diego State and my teammates under Coach Fisher. So we're just excited, ready to play.
Coach says, you know, there's a lot of you guys that are very competitive. I mean, how is practice? Is it fun? Is it a chore? Are you guys enjoying it?
Oh, we enjoy it. I mean, no, it's not a chore at all. I mean, because I can tell that everybody wants to be on the court and get better and practice every day. So we're just having fun.
Coach, you mentioned, I guess, at the last press conference that some guys are kind of banged up. Is everything at full strength? Is anyone still dealing with, like, you mentioned a few ankle injuries? I think Polee had a concussion. How's everything?
We're much improved, hoping to stay that way. Dwayne was one of our major concerns. He had concussion-like symptoms, and in today's world, you have to go through protocol, a battery of tests and different things that he had to do before he was cleared by the doctors to come back to practice. So Dwayne missed more practice than anyone with the concussion-like symptoms. Josh missed early workouts with the foot surgery, and we've had to, well, documented ankle injuries that everybody has, but we are as healthy as we've been. And we would love to stay as physically fit as we are right now.
Josh, did that happen in practice?
Yes, it actually happened yesterday.
What happened?
Just going to the basket, and just got a slight elbow to the lip.
So you guys are being pretty physical in practice too.
Every day.
Coach, is there any position that's super exciting to watch the players compete that you just see them battling? Like, is there one position where the players are really doing that?
Our practices, Josh made reference to it, have been as competitive as any practice over an extended period of days with any team that I've ever had the opportunity to coach. And I think it's been good. It's been healthy. When they put on a red shirt and go against a black shirt, they go like crazy to win. And when it's over, they smile at one another and let the other team know if they didn't win, but know that we're all one team, which is the nice thing also. We're just starting to say, okay, this might be a group that we would start in the initial game. But I do believe that we've got more players capable of helping this team than we've had in a long time. So I do think practices will remain fierce and competitive. And it's no one's divine right to be in that game. If you compete and play hard and play well, you'll have an opportunity. There's not a whole lot of difference between a lot of the guys on this team in terms of what they've been able to do so far. And I think in a good, healthy way, we every day go out and say, I want to prove that I belong on that red shirt team.
Josh, whose elbow did you catch?
James Johnson.
James Johnson has a way of catching a lot of guys with elbows. So hopefully he won't get seen too often by the officials. And he doesn't do anything maliciously, but he's big.
Coach, it was reported that Akil Quinn picked up a scholarship. Could you just talk a little bit about him and what he's going to bring to the team, and why he deserved that scholarship?
I'm sorry?
Akil Quinn.
Akil?
Yeah.
Akil, I saw there was a really nice article in the paper on him. Much deserved. AQ transferred in a year ago, was on full scholarship at Northridge, came here as a walk-on with no aid other than from his mom, and we put him on scholarship starting this fall. He can do a thing that will get you on the floor. He can make shots. But he's done a lot. AQ has done a good job for us. Did a good job last year when he couldn't play. And I know he's anxious to have an opportunity also. So we're excited to have him.
Dwayne, how good of tune-ups are these when you play the San Marcoses? And I think in years past, Coach, you guys have played Point Loma Nazarene. Them coming in here, obviously, as an underdog, and fans might expect you guys to beat teams like this pretty easy. What kind of tests do they give you? Because they always these teams seem to be pretty competitive when they play in these exhibition games.
We respect all of our opponents because we know in sports, period, that at any given moment, that any team could beat anybody. So we just try and come out on our A game, follow the scouting reports, follow everything that the coaches tell us to do, and go out there and do our best job to try and win the game, because it's no game that's just, oh, we know we can beat them. We know everybody's going to be competitive, and it's going to be a competitive game no matter who we play.
Especially since they're local as well, maybe a little bragging rights, even though it's just an exhibition game, if they were to play well.
Yeah, I mean, we try and go out and just play the best game we can. So we just eliminate all factors that even if they do think they can beat us, we just try and come out and play our game. We don't really feed into anything else.
Coach, you mentioned like scouting reports. I know you had some stat changes around this year. Who's kind of in charge of scouting reports this year? Like providing it to the players and community affair like it's always been. Yeah.
You'll have one of every 3 scouts. We divide it up amongst the coaches.
Cool.
Anything?
Josh, now that there's been all the practices, is there any young players that you've been really impressed with?
I've basically been impressed with Dakari Allen and De'Aaron Williams. they bring a lot of effort every day, and I can see that they're getting more comfortable and they're improving every day in practice.
Even though it's your first year with the team, Josh, you kind of take it upon yourself as one of the elder statesmen on the roster to kind of look after and kind of help out the younger guys on the team.
Right, and one thing I do is I lead by example. So every day, teammates see me work hard, and they'll work hard just because they see that.
Anything else for coach and players?
I have one other thing that I know we'll talk about it again, or you'll talk about it with other people, but I think it's important for me to say. This Friday, we have our induction into the Hall of Fame for San Diego State, and one of our own, Brandon Heath, is going to come back. He's going to be inducted this Friday. He's the second player that I've had in my tenure here that had that honor. Randy Holcomb was a couple of years ago. And Brandon epitomizes what a student athlete's all about. Was a non-qualifier back in the day when you could get yourself in night school qualified. So he stayed out a year, got qualified. People said, well, he's only there to bounce a ball. He graduated in 3.5 years with his degree, and he will be back on Friday. And I know our fans will be excited to see him at the game Friday night. So it will be wonderful for us to have Brandon back, and it's a great honor to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.